So you did one of our AI labs, and inside of that, we went into leveraging Claude for a number of things, portfolios, websites, lots of things you could do with it. Talk about your experience with that. And, once again, while you're technical, you walked away with some new insights. Talk about that.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So we found some very useful takeaways from that session. First of all, if we have this concept of redesigning our brand, how we are perceived. And going into this, it was somewhat like the old adage where a shoemaker has the worst shoes himself, right? Because we're too busy building great tech for other clients. Our own brand, our own website was sort of, the lowest priority. So we walked in with that mindset. And normally what we do is start with the design first. And we'd iterate with a designer or an agency for weeks to come up with a good look. And then we'd sort of start fill in with the actual content. And what I really liked is this session started the other way around. It started with the foundation. So we fed in 20 years of great work, stories, wins, things that, honestly were our pain points and how we presented ourselves to clients. Because normally with our old website, we would have to go into a presentation, a deck, a PowerPoint, a conversation to really explain the full breadth of everything that we did that we just couldn't communicate on a landing page or a website. So starting with that foundation first really helped a lot. And then adding the design elements, the design options to that really made an aha moment where we started thinking, wow, if we can present it this way, what about this way? Can we have this animation? Could we have, instead of presenting one thing in this format and three other things on the side, could we rotate? We tried all these different options until, again, in one session, we were able to find a very communicative and efficient method of presenting all the great work that we did that just wasn't presented that way, that well before. So in one session, we were able to really change things around, and we spent a little bit of time afterward to hone it and add a couple other features and transitions and other content. But that session was really important for us to lay the foundations on how the new brand experience is going to look like.
Anything else you want someone to read from the story or know at all?
I think that's it. I think we've went over everything. Again, just to reiterate, it's all about the outcome. And I think the speed and efficiency of getting that outcome was unmatched with this session. It was, I had high hopes going into it, and it surpassed all my expectations.